Tinman here, Chestnut Mountain Tin Man. Saturday, July the 11th, right at 2:07 p.m. Flyer Branch, Georgia. Just dropped off 3 sticker envelopes in the mail for sticker swaps. One going to England. I have one in my mailbox that got picked up going to Australia. So 4 sticker swap letters out today. It is a nice day, crystal clear skies at about 88 degrees, nice and warm and toasty. Humidity might be down just a touch, but it is still a warmin' for sure. We're gonna circle down through Friendship Road. Do our last check-in for Harley app and make our way to the gym. Get some cardio in, a little more riding, then maybe go home and scoop out some more mulch. Got all my medicine things worked out yesterday, finally. Got my heart medicine back. Went back on the gabapentin, dumping the preg bullets. So hopefully we'll get that out of the system and get back to feeling the way we should, or as close as we could. About 4:45 by the time I got my medicine, and clouds were looking a little sketchy for rain, but I survived and did not get wet, thank goodness. There's a couple times where you're like between radar and looking at the clouds and all, I was pretty sure that I was going to get wet. There's a car on that car lot back there, still have its light bar on. Hope they're not blue. I can see the push bars, see the spotlight. Not the blue lights. I don't know which car is worse. Getting through auction. 1 hour it's lasted about 5 years or so, a little over 100,000 miles on it. Only driven by a couple, it's probably handed down some. Only driven one shift a day, and by only a few people compared to the fleet cars that are driven every shift by God knows who, everybody. So for 12 months, they basically run 24 hours a day compared to like hours that are issued to somebody. And they last 4 to 5 years and only run 12 hours a day. 4 days a week. Probably in the long run hours because they're better kept, but they're both worn out. Now, if they were Hondas, well, hell, if they were Hondas, we'd probably have to keep them 10 years, but yeah, I would think they would be a whole lot, have more life in them than a Chevrolet driven 120 or so thousand miles. Idling when it's hot as hell. They're put through the ringer, that's for sure. Hello, Range Rover. Range Rover. Got him a scooter. Check-in done. Glad I tried that going down the freeway that time, so I know it doesn't have to be in the parking lot. Yep. It's green. Metallic green. Bikers. I think we'll cut over to Williams and stay off this 6-laner. Have a little better ride. Beautiful day to be out on a mow pickle for sure. And they are out. Lots of motorcycles on the road. I'm just seeing, what, 5 right there? I go up to Hog Mountain. Up to Williams. Blackjack to Williams to Spout Springs and over. Oh, why they're still sitting there. I had no green, this really had no green arrow as I approached. Father and son having a blast with a boat. But there's a lot of them on the lake today. That's the nice thing about that is you get hot, you just jump in the water. You ain't gotta worry about being cool. You don't mind just jumping in the lake linear water. I guess it's better than it was years ago, from what I've heard. Trim the fence line. Smell charcoal. Blackjack Road. A little bit of shade. Sun, how nice. Watched a couple of her two wheels Holy crap. She hasn't been at this a year. She's got 35,000 followers. What the hell? I guess being a pretty female with a cute, funny personality is a draw. I bet you 90% of her followers are males that gawk over her. But she went and test drove a 2020 Road Glide the other day and fell in love with it. Reading some of the comments. When I went to comment, I saw one guy said his wife said if she gets off that bike and wants a cigarette, she's going to die. And that's about what it sounded like. She sounded like she was quite excited with her oohs and ahs on that Road Glide, that 114 engine. Which is, I know when Russ and I rode the 2020 Ultra Limited and Road Glide up at Tim's Harley Davidson in Anderson, South Carolina. What a nice dealership. I was thoroughly impressed with that 114. I have a 103. Apparently she has a 103, as she said that's the biggest she's ridden. But on her like White Glide 103, that bike's got to be 200-300 pounds lighter, maybe 400 pounds lighter than this Ultra Limited. So I imagine that 103's got more power than this, moving such a lighter bike. But still, that 114 is one impressive motor, especially like in 5th and 6th gear. The torque that has, like mine in 5th gear, if I take off here, it's better than it usually is. A lot of times if I fall it down to 40 miles an hour or so, it bogs and I have to downshift. I think I was down to like 30 miles an hour in 5th gear with that 114, and it just dug in and went. And then the power in the upper RPM range is just, it's mind-boggling. I'd love to have a Milwaukee 8. Maybe one day. Maybe I could do like one of the guys in our club. He bought a 17, but he has the amber whiskey over gray instead of black, and he wanted that paint color, so they swapped his metal for a few dollars more. So he's got 14 metal on a 17 bike with Milwaukee 8 107. I don't know if I would. Man, my paint's in pretty good shape. I don't have really any dings or anything. I love my color. The colors like this now, the orange is bolder. I'm not sure which one I like better. Call them something like fire stick orange or some wild thing. Mine's amber whiskey. I like that name. The one she rode, that Road Glide, was a very, very pretty blue. But she was amazed at how nimble it was for as heavy as it was. Yeah. Once these big boys get going down the road, you don't realize they're 950 pounds. That's what makes them ride so nice, is the size. Apparently the airbox on that Road Glide stuck out a little. It messed with her right leg. All the goats under the shade, they're like, dude, it's hot, we're gonna go sit in the shade. Heck with this crap. White, white, white. Where's that silver? No, that's that fancy white. Black pulling up the rear. Oh. Still need to film that bar. Yeah, said she had to get some more stuff taken care of before she could commit to that. Even with a trade-in from her bike, it's still a substantial amount of money. I mean, the new Ultra Limited 2020s are about 32 grand. Imagine the road glides are right in there with that. That's a freaking chunk of change. That's why I bought a used one and not a new one. I couldn't afford 32,000 or even 29 like they were back when. That's a big Ford. Little dirt bikes in it. Yep. I wish I'd got to ride that road glide a little more. Russ and I split the rides, and I mean, I know how Adam Sandoval loves his road glide, and I've talked to him some about it. He just says on the freeway speeds, that fixed shark fairing and everything just handles better than this bat wing. Plus, you don't have all that weight on your handlebars. That was my biggest thing I had to get used to. Because my first big bike 30-something years ago was a Kawasaki KZ1000 shaft with a fixed fairing. So you didn't feel anything on the front end. And when I got back in with the Road King, I had just a clear windshield. And then I jumped up to this 8 months later, and you're like, holy moly, that fairing is heavy. Something you had to get used to, because you got about 30 pounds on your front end and some 60-something pounds in the tour pack. Amazing how heavy that tour pack is. It's a beast. All right, my friends, as I rapidly approach the gym, I'm going to thank you for coming along. As always, I'm most appreciative of you riding with me, and I know how much time is valuable. So yes, I appreciate you spending time with me. If you like this video, smash that thumbs up and give it a like. Very important. Even more important is the comments. Please, with words or emojis or both, tell me what you think or thought, and anything you'd like to see in the future. Tell me what you would like to see more on the channel. I'm up and open to criticism, or not criticism, but to suggestions and even criticism. Something you don't like about what I do, let me know. Maybe I can, maybe I'm not aware of it and I can correct it. That'll draw me 500 more followers. But yes. Also, if you can't watch this entire video at once, don't bail like at 11 minutes and just leave it there. Notice where you are and then pull out to pull that slider all the way to the right. And then if you want to come back at 11 minutes, come back and finish it. But short watch videos is the biggest punishment that YouTube gives a creator. We're hit hard for that. So, like, comment, and slider to the right by watching and or pulling it to the right and then coming back later. Also, if you're not one of my subscribers and you just surf through, you know, maybe it's the second time you're here and you like what you see, please hit my subscribe button. Join my family of motovloggers and motorcyclists. And when you do, a bell icon will appear. Hit that bell and YouTube will let you know when my new videos are up to be watched. You don't have to wonder. Usually it's every day, somewhere around 10 to 2 a.m., 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. So that's where I post my video. And if I don't follow you, I will hit your subscribe button, because it's only fair that you hit mine, I hit yours. So, this is the Chestnut Mountain Tin Man saying, thanks for coming along, and we'll see you tomorrow. Ride 'em, stay safe, keep the shiny side up. Bye.